Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Prophethood and logic behind having prophethood. Now we keep thinking about the question, especially I'm referring to like everyone, whether it's Muslims or non-Muslims. Even we as Muslims, we have to think about each and everything. You know, it's just not what our parents have taught us. We are just blindly following it. No, we have to use a logic and insight and intelligence and the fitra, that is the human nature, and go with the human nature and think about these things. Everything that God has given to us is a blessing. You know, the eyes, the nose we have, you know, the senses, the 5 senses that He has given us. This is a blessing. With eyes we can see. With ears we can hear many things. If you're unable to hear things, that life is very difficult. With nose we can smell. With tongue we can taste. And with hands we can touch. And when we are alive, we are able to take all the blessings. And when we die, all the senses die. So this is a blessing of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, which we are very least in thanking Him. And anything is as well. The parents, the love of our parents is a blessing for us. You know, the spouse and the children that we have comes with us so much joy and happiness is a blessing for us. Everything Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala it gives us is for our own good. So Allah knows what He's handling. You know, when Allah operates everything since the beginning of the world until now, when the baby comes out, it's a baby and an adult, an old person and die. He has planned this out, you know. How you lose your energy, how your science, the people who are students of science, yes, you people may be hating science, but science is so important. Whenever you study science, please everyone think of everything as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's creation. Even when you're learning about the atom, even learning about, you know, one of the boring topic that you don't want to learn, but this is a creation of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. When you're learning science, think that you're looking into the science of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because when Allah is planning everything, He knows human beings are imperfect. We are imperfect. We are not perfect. Why? Because we are selfish and we are profit seekers. What do you mean by that? If Allah gives us power, what are we going to do? We are just going to think about ourselves, about our own carnal desires, about maybe our own people. Maybe we are going to ignore our relatives or, you know, needy people or good people. We are just self-centered. Allah knows that because He created us. So what is the logic behind prophethood? The logic behind the prophethood is that because Allah has created us and He knows that we are full of errors and mistake and full of sins that we all know. Look at the history, look at the people, we know we are. So in that way, Allah created someone who does not have errors and mistakes, you know, who goes perfectly by the commands of only Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and no one. And it's not like that, oh, sometimes you're following Allah, sometimes you're following a desire. No, prophets were the people. I don't even want to get into detail on this topic. I want you to go to the Holy Quran, read out the meaning in the language that you understand and understand yourself what kind of a people they were. You know, they were the people who walked on the straight path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, not by the devil or not the carnal desires. They were the people, Prophet Nuh, he was hit so much by the people, but still he used to come back, guiding the people to the right path. He had a big heart. He was merciful, you know, and who gave them all this attribute? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made them this way. If you look at the life of the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, even if you go and ask his enemy, did you ever hear Muhammad lying? They said, no, we never heard Muhammad lying. So it was a perfect attribute. He never lied. He always had a smile on his face. He helped the needy people. He did good with his relatives. The perfect examples are a prophet. So when we think about why do we follow a prophet? What is the logic behind it? The logic is they were perfect human beings. If they are not perfect human beings, think yourself. I'm not even going to say. Use your own intelligence, your own knowledge. Who do you want to follow? Do you want to go out and follow some actors or some singers or some politicians, sportsmen? Go out, look into their life, and then look into the life of the Holy Prophet by listening to the Holy Quran. The meaning that you understand, you will analyze things yourself, because it's not about blindly following, it's about analyzing, which is use your human nature, that is fitra and intelligence, and then you understand the logic of having prophethood.